Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you doing? So, I got my big Michaels order, or what I presume is at least most of it. They've been being really weird lately and shipping like the smaller Michaels order that I got had like 4 items or whatever it was, and they were shipped in 4 bags, but they all came the same day. And I know they come from different locations. So, I mean, I do get why, but they all have the same address on them, which is the Texas whatever address. Like, I think it's the returns address or something. So it's like, appearance-wise, they all come from the same place. They all came the same day. They all came on the same truck. They're all in different bags from the same order. But that's fine. And then, did they come? I think they came yesterday morning. Like the majority of them did. And then last night, David went outside before work. He usually doesn't, so I don't even know what he was doing. Like maybe he was checking to make sure the trash hadn't blown over because we have that really strong wind going on. And he came back in with another small package and I was like, where did that come from? Like, and I actually wasn't playing stupid that time. I really didn't know. I was like, that my order shouldn't be here from the new order. And I got all my other stuff. So what is that? But what it was 2 of these, which I just showed you from my other order because I had bought 1 and then they went on clearance. So I bought 2 more. These are the Karen Cloud cakes that I am very fond of. I was reading, somebody gave them like, I think it's out of 5 stars. They gave them 3 stars, I think, or maybe it was 4, or like if you can do half stars, maybe it was 3.5 stars or something like that. But they marked it down anyway because of it not being a full 4 weight. They didn't like that, and they said it was too delicate for a 4 weight. Which, remember I said I wanted to work with it before I fully said get it, but then I said definitely get it just to like touch and squeeze and feel on it. So even if you only get 1, it's worth it. Like in my opinion, even at full price, in my opinion, and I know I'm kind of being silly when I say this, so like take what I say with a grain of salt. You probably should anyway to a degree, like if you know I'm being silly, I guess. But if you legitimately do just want something to like feel and make something soft and you don't mind, because I haven't worked, I'm not saying this is brittle. I'm not saying this is hard to work with. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying if it was, this would be the one to go with. Even like I would pay the full price to honestly just sit here and squish it and maybe hold it with something else even to make something with it, to make it stronger. Cause like, this is gorgeous. Like as we speak, I'm like, I had just gotten up, taken Damon to work, ran some errands, got the last, I think the last of my Christmas shopping done. That's not online anyway. And, so I just got home I can't like vacuum and do like anything loud as far as household chore stuff goes until, David gets up. Like I have the laundry in the washer, but I'm waiting to turn that on even until he gets up. So household wise, I'm good. So I'm going to start crocheting and get that super secret project done. But that's not what you're here for. Anyway, you're here for my Michaels haul, right? I'm sure that's what I'll name it. Something similar. More Michaels, I don't know. But I did get 2 of these yesterday, and that is from this haul. Now, I just figured that must be from one of my local stores. They just had it and it got here really quick. And maybe that's true of, well, it's definitely not true, actually, because my stores don't have the cloud cakes. They don't have the crystal cakes. I think one of my stores had like 2 colors of the anniversary cakes. I didn't order anniversary cakes in this order, but I'm just saying like, so it's not like I had a lot of stuff, but, and before I open this, I want to show you. So I didn't expect it today. Have you guys signed up for when you've ordered Michaels stuff? Have you signed up for they offer, if you put your number in, they'll text you updates on when it's, assumably when it's shipping out, when it's coming and all that. Every time that I sign up for it, every time they have my number wrong to start with, I sign up with the right number. They do send me a text, so I know that it's in the system right at that point. And they send me a text saying like it's getting ready to ship out or whatever it is, my order's received. I think that's the company that says something about it's not quite ready yet or something like that. And then I hear like absolutely nothing from them. Like I've gotten emails, but not the texting is like, what are you doing? Like there's no more texting at all on any of the orders. I thought maybe it was like a fluke at one point, but anyway. So this box was waiting here, and it looks bigger and heavier than it is. But this is the size box that came. But look what they did. Like, Damon was like, I don't know if they'll show up on camera because of the glare, but there is a big rip down the side of it. And I was like, well, at least it's taped up. Can you see it down the middle of it? And I go, well, at least they taped it up. And this looks like it's been like kicked in. And then Damon picked it up to bring it in, and he's like, look what they did to this side of it. And again, at least it's been taped up. But oh my gosh, this thing looks like somebody tried to murder it. So like, I don't know if that was done at Michael's. I don't know if that was done by the UPS guy. And it was UPS this time instead of USPS. Otherwise it would probably be sitting in Indianapolis for like ever, right? But this box looks like it's seen some stuff, is all I'm saying. So I waited to open it. I was gonna open it before the camera today just to because it's so big and bulky and stuff. But I wanted you guys to see it in its full glory. I hope everything is in there and that it didn't happen in shipping and all that. I promise it's not all just cloud cakes. And I did check my Michael's order, and I believe that I'll probably have another like small bag or two coming if they ship them separately from each other. There'll be 2 bags, I think, because I think there's like 2 items that didn't come. But they're actually, maybe I should have waited to show you. I guess I'll just throw that in with a Vlogmas, because they're ones that I have not had before. Oh, there's cardboard in it. Okay, whew. This is a full box. It's like full and jumbled, like they're not in any kind of a, I had ordered 6 of a certain kind, so I thought it would be in a bag and that kind of thing, but nope, we're just tumbled around in here. Like, let me see if I can show you. Like, just thrown around. So, see, here's the ironic. Amy had sent me, oh, there's cardboard all over it. Amy had sent me my Christmas gift, and I will use all of these, so don't get me twisted there. But I had 6 of these on my order because I went into a panic. Don't forget now, this stuff is on clearance. So if you think that you're going to need more of it or some certain color of it in the future, I suggest figuring out what you need and jumping on it, I guess, because that's what I did too. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to need? But I had 6 of these on there, and I was like, oh, this order is going to be big enough. Let me start shaving stuff off. And so I took off 2 of these. Well, then Amy sent me 2 of them. So I ended up getting what I needed, what I thought I needed anyway. So, and I'll use them all. So don't worry, I will use them all at some point in the future. Because the black goes with everything. That's why I wanted so many of them, right? Sorry, I am picking out, this whole thing was covered in what I presume is the shavings of that box being destroyed. I don't know if you can still see any, it's like, see at the bottom there's a little bit right there. But this is the lava rock in the crystal cakes from Caron. Let's talk about the specs on some of these, because I didn't even talk about the cloud cake specs, but I have more, so I will show you in a second. Oh, by the way, I don't know if these interest you, Miss Sandy Clark from Crochet A, but look, no wool. I'm just saying, if you did like them, not that I'm trying to addict you to something new, but it's glittery and it's fluffy. Crystal cakes are, oh, there's shavings on the bottom too. That's lovely. Trying to throw it in the bottom of the box and not get on my other yarn. This is a medium 4. They are 64% acrylic, 24% polyester, 7% nylon, and 5% metallic. This is 8.5 ounces of yarn and 240 grams, which is 634 yards, which is 580 meters. It is part of the Lush Living collection. The recommended needle size for knitters is, sorry, I'm still picking off cardboard, is 5 millimeters, which is a US 8. And the recommended crochet hook for us crocheters is a 5 millimeter, which is a US H 8. And again, this is in the color Lava Rock. And I did scoop up 4 of these. I think, as far as the cakes go, this is the one I ordered the most of, actually. And I'd wanted, like I said, I wanted a ton of them. So definitely can't go wrong with that as a gift. Which I still am very appreciative of. Thank you, Amy. Thank you again. Probably gonna be saying thank you every time I bring it up, so hopefully that doesn't get annoying. I really do appreciate it though, because like it's always unexpected and like I don't ever expect anything. So thank you. Let me, it's like I want to set it down and go on to the next thing, but then I keep finding more shavings of oh, and now I can put these two together and show you. So I had that dusk, the purple dusk that I had ordered from my first crystal cake order. And these are the two that I wanted to put together. How pretty are those? Like, I did not get more of these in this order. These, I only have 2. I just figured like 2 and 2 would make, well, that'll probably make a huge shawl. But I'll have more than enough. Let's put it that way. Like, or a blanket even. But those 2 colors would go, or a sweater even. Oh, this would make a nice sweater. Like, it's nice and fuzzy. What do you guys think? I think they'll go nice together. I think black and purple will go really well together anyway. I think black goes with like everything, which again is why I wanted so many of these. Because I was like, you know what? The black would go with the rattan that I got. The black would go with the sun-kissed bronze that I got. Those are the only 2 colors of this I got. But the 2 cakes that are missing from this order, I did get 2 clarets, the red, the all red. And you know I've been on the Lost Boys kick lately. And they're the colors like of the movie posters are red and black. And coincidentally, the Stranger Things poster, I think the claret is more of a Stranger Things red. And when I was talking about making the blanket, that's more of the cloud cake, the red for the Lost Boys. I'm just saying, you know, me and my horror movie ideas. I know I'm a little crazy. So let me set these over here and get these out of the way for right now. Okay, and then the other cakes that I got, come on out, please don't be covered in shavings. I got 3 more of the granite cloud cakes. I think I had like 6 of these on my order, so I shaved those off too. But because I have 3 already, so I figured 6 of these, because this is the color of the cloud cakes that I liked to go with like everything. And I figured 3 or 4 of these to go with all of the Merlot, not maroon, but it's the maroon color. To make anything like a big blanket or a shawl or a sweater, or I just thought those 2 went really well together. So I got like a blanket quantity plus some, basically, because I'm freaking out. But this is in the colorway Graphite, if I didn't show you before. And to me, that like this just, I think it's like really well named, because like to me this definitely looks like if you take a pencil and like shade a piece of paper with it, you know, like just doodly or whatever, like that looks like graphite to me. I like it. I like it a lot. And you know how much I love the softness of the cloud cakes. let's see, these are also part of the Lush Living collection. So I'm guessing it's the Lush Living collection that's basically just discontinued. Yeah, I believe it is, because the Caron anniversary cakes are also part of that. Yeah. So I don't know if the lava cakes are, because I actually, surprisingly, I didn't buy any of those. Which wool doesn't bother me, so I don't know why I didn't. I guess I just, despite the fact that I am hoarding these away like crazy, I'm trying to be a little, like, I'm not trying to just buy up, like, every single kind of yarn right now until I work out some of this, but, like, this is stuff I know that I want to work with. So as I use up the other stuff, I'll have some room for this, because I know I want it in my life, like, a lot of it. Like, I want to, like, make sheets and blankets with it and pillows with it and just be encased, and honestly, I do. I love this stuff. Anyway. This is, it's a size 4. We'll talk about that in a second. This is 100% polyester, machine washable and dryable. The suggested needle size is a US 7, which is a 4.5 millimeter. And the suggested hook size is also a US 7, 4.5 millimeter. 8.5 ounces of yarn, which is 240 grams, are in each one of these cakes, which is 760 yards, which is 695 meters, okay? I am going to find a safe home for a couple of these for a second. All the shavings. I'm going to keep this one out so I can pick at the shavings, actually. Because I think the other ones were pretty free of it. No. This, I'm telling you what, Michaels or UPS, whoever decided it was a good idea to murder my box. It wasn't the box murdering that I minded. It's the shavings in the yarn. Anyway. Okay. Sorry. I hope you guys don't mind me taking a second to groom my yarn. These are so fluffy too. I'm like, please don't fall. Okay, getting back to what I was trying to show you. So these are a size 4. I'm just trying to find, it's like woven in, this is such a nice cake. And like for a size 4, I mean, if you were to use a big hook, which, what did I say? The hook size they suggest is a 7, which is a 4.5 millimeter, which is smaller than an H hook. I would not call this a 4 yarn. I would say this would work up like a 3. So I don't think, when I said that review online marked them down because they said it was like a delicate yarn comparatively and it's not a 4-weight, I don't disagree with that. I think that given the fluff on it, a lot of companies, like, that's why I don't understand why they made it such a suggested needle and hook size of such a small one. A lot of companies suggest a bigger hook size, I think, and want and intend for it to be like drapier. And then it'll be like with Shawl and a Ball. Shawl and a Ball is not a 4-weight yarn. Like, sorry, no matter how you spin it, it's not a 4-weight yarn. Like, even if you use a giant hook and it is super drapey, or giant needles, it's never going to sit in your hand, or like when you're holding the cloth in your hand and you're looking at it, I don't feel like you're ever going to look at that and go, wow, that's definitely a 4-weight yarn if I ever saw one. You can't hold a piece of Red Heart Super Saver yarn up to it for size and look at it and go, these are definitely the same. So maybe that's a bad example, but I think that they intend for, like, when it's drapier and it's fluffed out a little bit, that like maybe this would seem like more like a 4, but it's still a 3. Like, it's still a 3. And if you had super crazy tight stitches, it would probably size out like more like a, well, maybe not a 2, but maybe that's stretching it a little bit and being unfair. But I'd call this a 3. I would. Now, if you don't care, or if you just want to use a big hook, or if you want to double it up, or if you want to pair it with something, like me personally, I don't care if it's a 3-weight. I don't mind working with thin yarns. It makes like, I mean, I work like right now, my project, I'm working with this. So, I mean, I don't mind at all. But, or like I said, if it bothers you and you want to pair it with something else, like if you wanted to pair this with even something like Red Heart Super Saver or something like it, you know, I love this yarn or whatever, it would make it thick and it would still add this like beautiful plush softness to it. So like, it's really up to you, but like, oh, I just feel like everybody should have this plushness in their life. Like, and it's going away. It's going away. I really hope Michael, like, not that Michaels is going to watch this video or any of my videos, not that Michaels is going to listen to me, not like the king of Michael's headquarters or the queen of Michael's headquarters is sitting there going, I wonder what Heather's opinion is. But Michaels, if you're listening, I highly suggest keeping this around and not getting rid of it or bringing a line of it back, even in different colors. Bring in different colors for the spring and the summer and the fall. That's fine. But keep this around. It's lovely. We love it. Okay. And that's my sales pitch. But I got those anyway. And then for those of you who were around for my Vlogtobers, you know, I got 2 skeins of the Cozy Wool Tweed that was also at the time a new yarn. And that is also on clearance. And I am in the middle of making solid granny squares for a blanket because I love that yarn so much. I love the tweedy look. In fact, I'll just show it. Like I got the colors for the blanket because I panic bought again. I probably got too much unless I make like a humongous, crazy big blanket. But I guess my train of thought was even if I have like extra on the squares, if I have like an extra skein, I could go around on the border with each color also. But like this is the purple, which is called Purple Maze. And as you can see, it has got the tweedy colors in it. And this is just like almost all of these colors have like a very fall look to them to me. The white, which I'm not going to pull out right now because it's in front of that yarn, is a mountain of Karen cloud cakes that I stacked up. What did I used to have? I had a mountain of latte cakes before. Now I have a mountain of cloud cakes. I have a problem. This problem with softness. But anywho, back to this yarn. Like almost all the colors I have, like the tweed part is like a very fall-esque looking color to me inside. And then the outside part obviously is whatever color it is. Like in this case, it's purple. The Cozy Tweed by Loops and Threads is... Now see, this is listed as a light 3. And I would agree that it's a 3-weight yarn. And I feel that it, like fuzz for fuzz, size for size. Let me try to actually like wind it around my fingers and not have it loose. I don't feel that it's a lot different than the cloud cakes. Like with the fluffiness added on, it even might be a little bit fluffier. This does have a little bit of wool in it. If I remember, like it's not just a fake wool. The wool's in the name for a reason, but it's not much. Contents. It's got 4% wool in it. It's 66% polyester, and it is very soft. You can feel the polyester like all up in it. It's 30% acrylic, and it's 4% wool. It is listed as a light 3. No, they have a needle size too. Okay, so the suggested needle size that they have for this is a 6mm, which is a US 10. Even though the cloud cake suggested hook size is a 4.5mm, which is a US 7. And it's supposed to be a 4-weight. okay. And the suggested hook size is a 6.5 millimeter, which is a USK /10.5. Let's see here. What else we got? What else we got? This is made in China. I don't think I said where the cloud cakes were made. Where were you made, cloud cakes? I'm sure I have it facing me somewhere on one of these labels so I don't have to set off a landslide. Made in... Where were you made? Made in China. The cloud cakes were also made in China. And the crystal cakes were made in India. Sorry. I like to tell you guys that too, but it slipped my mind. Sorry. Like I already said, this was in the color Purple Maize. And yeah, I had 2 of them. And I didn't abandon the project. Like literally, it is sitting on my desk to work on when I got sidetracked by Secret Project. Because I thought Secret Project would be done and I would just pick that back up. And then Secret Project was definitely not done, especially after I panicked and thought I didn't have enough thread for Secret Project. So I got 3 in the color Purple Maize. And then I got, like, you're already gonna, excuse me, you're already gonna know what colors I got if you watched the Vlogtober videos. But I got 3 in the other color for the squares, which is cinnamon. Yep, the color cinnamon, which is this brownish orange color, which I find absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I love it a lot. So I think I will have more than enough squares made, even if I make a quite big blanket. I had this, somebody... Honestly, I can't even tell you if it was knitted or crocheted. A, because I was a kid, like a little kid. And B, because even like searching my memory for like what the stitches might have looked like, somebody had made this blanket. And it was like a patchwork, you know, like a scrap type of blanket. But it must have been made of like some kind of felting yarn. And ever since I can remember, because I think this blanket was probably older than me, somebody previous to me being alive had washed it and it had felted down to the size of a baby blanket. And maybe it was intentionally done that way. Like, that's cool. It was definitely still soft and everything else. So, like, maybe it was intentional. But, like, you definitely couldn't see, by the time I had my little hands on it, you could not see, like, stitch definition or anything like that. It just felt like there were stitches there, but it just felt like a pretty dense fabric. But I remember I loved that thing. Like, I ran my hands over it all the time, and I'd always try to, like, dip my fingers in it, like, to find the stitches. And it was basically, like, impossible by that point in time. I never wanted to put holes in it, but, like, I was always trying to, like, poke at it. I loved that thing. But when I've worked this up, because I did solid squares, and I mean, it's obviously not matted together, but, like, this kind of reminds me of that. And I think that's why I like it. Like, between that and if I ever showed, well, I did show you guys, if you guys were around when I showed you what I call my Muppet blanket, which is a very long ongoing knitting project that I have my squares for. This yarn also reminds me of that yarn. So, I think it all stems back to that blanket from, I wish I had saved that from my grandma's house. Like, I almost want to ask my cousins if they happen to have saved that blanket. I bet they didn't. Anyway. So I got this, the 3 of these, and this is what they look like together. So that'll be the 2 square colors. And then I cannot hold them all up together. You'll just have to, did they not send all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. They only sent 5. I definitely ordered 6. So I'm going to have to see what is coming or contact Michaels, because the order with these on said delivered. So I guess I'll have to contact Michaels. But the color that I am going to join them all in is called Golden Brown. And this is it. And I love this. It's like, it's brown, like really dark brown. It's almost black, but it's yet like a tweed rainbow underneath. And it's fuzzy. The tweed itself is fuzzy too. Like, I don't know how well you could possibly see the halo sticking off it, but there's a rainbow halo sticking off of it. It is like that with all of them, but it's very apparent with this really dark one. You can also see some of the box shavings. Yeah, I'm going to have to contact them because I got 6 of these because I knew... Ooh, that's a wood shaving. What are you doing to my yarn, Michaels? Anyway. So I'm doing like a continuous join because that's all I ever want to do with squares of any kind. And oh, I'm really struggling with my words for a second. Thinking about the 5 of these. Like, I've never had to contact Michaels before. I'm sure they have a customer support line. Anyway, I'm doing a continuous join between all the squares, so I needed enough for that. And I believe I also only bought 2 of these, which will make 7 as I have right now, and 8 if they send me another one. I hope they don't just refund it. I hope they send me the other one. And then I want to do, I would like to do like a big thick border because the blanket I was talking about at my grandma's had a big, it was simple. I think it was just all like, if it were crochet, it would have been single crochet around it or whatever. But it was like a big thick border of black all the way around it. So I would like to do a big border around it too. Ow, there's like more wood in here. What the heck? My poor yarn has been abused. Not cool. So I'll have to de-wood this later, I guess, but I definitely want to make sure to message Michaels after this video is done before I forget. But that's the 3 of them together anyway, and I really like that. And then what didn't come is the claret crystal cake and the last one of the brown. And I think that is my whole order. And this video is long enough that it is definitely not going, like I had my doubts, but it's definitely not going in the Vlogmas tonight. It is just going to be, look at all the videos that you guys are getting of me. I hope you're not sick of me. So that is everything. Like I said, if any of this yarn is stuff that you're using, planning on using, wanting to get and use in the future, have some of and need more of, think you might need more of, you probably should, if you can, get on to Michaels, go to Michaels.com, whatever your method is, and see what they got left, because that's all on clearance right now. And so are the anniversary cakes, and I think the lava cakes are too. There's a lot on clearance though. Like there's a lot of loops and threads and stuff like that on clearance too. It's not just the Caron stuff. Because like I said, this is loops and threads yarn. This isn't Caron yarn. So, but it's a lot of the new yarns are already on clearance. So check it out, and yeah, that's all I got for you right now. I will be back later with the actual Vlogmas video. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. I love you as always. Bye, guys.